Got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
To Hunt, 180.
One is the Mike. Mike 91. Hey, 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 hey.
What's that?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This is Geis. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let him know.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Jordan Reed has it. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check tight. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Jordan Reed.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going.
Drive, that's a tone setter. He sets to fire deep. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Again, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Mike,
Brings up 2nd and 5. Hey, Delta.
91.
Black.
91 is
Move. Wait, hot.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go. Here.
First quarter with no score.
Hot. Ready.
Screen. Pass.
Wait, that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Two.
Tight dog.
22 jet bomber.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory though if they're stopped. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Hey, Alpha.
53's the mic.
Black.
3's the mic. Bound to lose one. Mike, 53.
Wait, that.
Cousins.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
65.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Come get some. Zebra. Mike 35. Hey, we heavy on the edge. Move.
35.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check out.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You can't block me.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but
and this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On the ground, Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Can this Vikings D hold up one more? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0.
Makes the score Redskins 21. Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over
All day,
first
baby,
and
all
10
day.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Leave it, ring up 48.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
All right. Let's go, B, let's go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Yellow.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Buying time and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
First.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bailey got the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Redskins 21, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Mike 55. Come off the ball hard. Delta.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Cousins now. Complete. Smith has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Washington.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hey, no, easy. Go.
Mike 91.
Where's the hot?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Shift. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
Get there.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
We don't want none.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets it to Meredith, complete. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check 55 to Mike.
On second down, Cousins again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Anthony Harris on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Geis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Coming to you.
Here's Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our...
just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so